it's Tom.
And Brenda.
And we are
KY Travelers.
How y'all doing today? Hello.
Hi.
We are here for the answer portion of our first question and answers. We're going to read the questions that we got on our YouTube and our Facebook and our Facebook Messenger, and then we'll just answer the questions and we'll go on down the line until we get to the last question. So we'll just go ahead and get started. The first question is from Amanda Schaus.
Hi, Amanda.
She says, "Hello, what made y'all decide to cruise? Heard a good story, friend recommended, new vacation to try." And the answer is?
All of them, I believe.
We
were looking at cruises before, several times before we looked at them. Several years ago even, I had looked. Just couldn't quite figure it all out. But then, something happened.
Our daughter decided to get married. So our first cruise on the Carnival Ecstasy out of Port Canaveral in 2013 was actually our daughter's bachelorette cruise.
We went to Nassau and to Little Stirrup Key.
Little Stirrup Key.
Yeah, the water was cold, but beautiful.
Yes, and to say that we were hooked on cruising is a bit of an understatement.
Yeah,
So
yes. we had a really, really good time. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Enjoyed getting to see the Bahamas for the first time, and enjoy getting to see it every time we cruise. I think every time we cruise, we went there. It just happens.
Let's see, seven cruises. We've been to Nassau
Six times?
Six times.
Either five or six times.
But
still, anyway, you can always find something to do there, even if it's just relaxing around the beach, jumping the beach or something. But we really had a good time in both ports. Had a great time with our daughter. And actually, today's her anniversary.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah. So happy anniversary, Ashley and Dawn. Happy 6th year anniversary.
Okay.
Thank you for asking, Amanda. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you very much. The next question comes from Sherla Dixon. Hello, Sherla.
Hi.
She says, "We live in Western North Carolina and usually drive to Florida to board the cruises. What is your favorite port to embark at?" Before we answer that question, I'd like to point out that we love Western North Carolina, that area there. I'm actually wearing a Cherokee, North Carolina t-shirt, just because several times, we've been to Cherokee and Maggie Valley. We actually rode down to Deals Gap a couple of years ago. We ride motorcycles as well as cruise ships. We actually rode the Dragon. So thank you, Sherla, for asking the question. I think we may have different answers. We may have the same answer to this one. I'm going to go ahead and say that my favorite port to cruise out of is probably Miami. If for no other reason than how beautiful it is. Now, we've cruised out of Port Canaveral twice. We've cruised out of Port Everglades, Fort Lauderdale, one time. The other 4 times it's been out of Miami. We don't select our cruises based on where we cruise out of. It just so happens that we've cruised out of Miami more times than we have the other 2. But I absolutely love the Miami skyline and the beach as you're headed out into the open ocean, the beach area there. It's just absolutely beautiful. I love cruising out of Miami just for the sights and the scenery.
Well, and there's a lot of places close by, a lot of beaches close by that you can go visit and just have a wonderful time there. We actually drove from Miami up to, from the port of Miami, up along the coast, and then back over to Orlando. Was it last year?
Last year, yeah.
Yeah, stopped at Cocoa Beach, several of the little beaches along the way, the lighthouse at Juniper, think Juniper Beach?
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Yeah, Jupiter.
I was close. but yeah, it's just a beautiful place. If we could get our kids to come with us, yes, they're older, but still, you know, they're our kids. And we have grandchildren now, too. If we could get them to come along with us, I can tell you we would be living in Florida already. Love it down there.
We would. We really would.
I'm sorry, that's Brinkley over there making all kinds of noise. He likes to chase shadows around, and where Tom's moving his hand back and forth, it's casting a shadow on the wall. And our silly little Yorkie.
But we gotta love him. We've had him since he was a puppy. But, you know, that's usually the way it happens. Just silly old me.
Yeah, he's 8.
So we've got Amanda's question, and we've got Shirley's question.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the end of the questions.
Well, Judy Dale.
Oh.
She mentioned something about people that ride motorcycles in Texas. That she lives in Texas. Hi, Judy.
Yeah, my Aunt Judy. Hello.
Hi, Judy. We hope you are doing well. But she had mentioned something about people that live in Texas that ride motorcycles. Was it the veterans? I think she said.
Yeah, one of the veterans motorcycle groups down there.
Mentioned something about wind therapy, and most people that ride a motorcycle, or even if they ride scooters, they'll call it wind therapy. It's just a way of expressing your love for riding a motorcycle. So,
when she talked about, when I read her comment about wind therapy, I actually thought about the scene from the movie Titanic, where they're at the front of the cruise ship and they're kind of flying. I guess that would be the cruise equivalent of motorcycles wind therapy. And with our little puppies here, this is our Sarah, by the way.
this is Brinkley.
Yes, he does that all the time. But with our puppies here, I'm reminded of the fact that a motorcyclist understands why a dog always wants to stick his head out of the window when he's riding in a car. So,
But in reference to Amanda's question about the cruising, I was an avid boater for years, probably 15 years. Me and all of the family used to go every weekend to the lake, and to go to graduate from that to actually being on cruise ships, it's awesome. It is. I love cruising.
we love it very much.
Mm-hmm. Love the beauty of the waters and the sky and the sunsets. And as much as I'm scared of storms, even when the storms sneak up on you, they don't really sneak up on you, but when they do, I love it. It's beautiful. And once that lightning starts pretty good, this old girl's going to run back in there and hide somewhere.
And I'll be standing out on the deck with my camera and record, and then I will spend hours and hours editing trying to get that perfect lightning shot. I actually did that on our last cruise out of the Norwegian Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
The storm rolled up on us, and I took some video of the storm and reduced it down by editing to individual lightning shots and individual lightning snippets, and it actually turned out pretty good. I was happy with the results of that. But y'all can check out our Norwegian Dawn vlogs for that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I will. I'll put a link to that particular video down in the description here. But as far as the question and answer from our subscribers and our friends, those are the questions that we got. So we look forward to...
We were so busy getting the answers together.
Yes. But we look forward to those of y'all that watch this vlog will ask us some more questions.
Please do.
Please ask us some questions, and then we'll put them together, and a week from today we'll record the answers and we'll put it up for y'all to see, and we'll just go from there.
Yep.
But while I'm on the subject of our subscribers, I would like to thank our 10 new subscribers.
Yes.
That we've gotten since yesterday.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you all very much. And actually, since the last video we recorded a week ago, we've gotten, sorry, I'm counting with my toes as well inside my socks. We've gotten 15 subscribers this week. So
to us, that's awesome.
To us, that's amazing. I mean,
it may be pennies to some people, but to us, it's awesome. Every one of you means so much to us, and we really do appreciate it.
Before we started recording this video, I looked on our YouTube. I went to the Creator Studio just to see if there were any more questions asked before we filmed this video for the answers. And we're at 165 is our subscriber count. So to the 165 subscribers that we have, we say thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we will continue to do this.
Okay. So, we'll find other stuff to vlog about before our next cruise in October. I'm sure.
I have a few ideas, but we'll just see how that pans out. So we're going to go ahead and close this answer session out, little chat session we've had, which we love doing, by the way. We'll go ahead and close this out, let you folks get back to what y'all were doing, and like I said, we look forward to the next round of questions and answers that y'all can get for us. So in the meantime, we will hashtag see y'all.
Keep on cruising.
And y'all just keep on cruising. Bye, everybody.
See you.
Bye.
Well, we're back again. We have a few more questions from someone, a new subscriber.
Jean or Jeannie Newsom. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Hello.
Hi.
She says, Tom, do you have a favorite place you were stationed in the military? I would have to say probably my most favorite place I was stationed was at Fort Knox, Kentucky, for a couple of reasons. Number one, that's where I went to my basic training at. I have a lot of memories that are tied to that post through my 20-year Army military career. And just the other night, we were watching Stripes on TV. If you've never seen the movie Stripes, it's a pretty good movie. But something special about that movie was it was actually filmed at Fort Knox. And the opening scene where they first get to the Army, where they first meet Drill Sergeant Holka, the room that they're in, I told Brenda I was actually in that room. Because when I went through the reception battalion there, that's the actual room that they used for your first introduction to the Army. So I kind of thought that was pretty cool. So to answer your question, the favorite place I was stationed at had to be Fort Knox, Kentucky. So, another question she has is directed for Brenda. It says, Brenda, how did you get interested in motorcycles, and what bikes do y'all have?
I became interested in motorcycles quite some time ago. Tom and I are both widows. We married 9 years ago after both of us becoming widows. My first husband and I were married for 27 years, and we used to ride motorcycles. One of the things he wanted to do when he became very ill was buy a motorcycle and ride again. And that just didn't happen. But Tom was riding a motorcycle, obviously, before I was. And we started out as good friends, co-workers. And my brother-in-law called me and said, I have found a motorcycle for you. Come and take a look at it. So I went and took a look at it. Didn't have my permit. Didn't have a license. Nothing. And loved the bike. Gave Tom a call. He came and got it and me and took it home for me. And he taught me to ride. And I have to admit, I think he's got a little snip of it, a video of it. It was the coolest thing I believe I've ever done. It takes me back to riding a bicycle as a kid. The free feeling that you had when you was going down the road on your bicycle. Didn't have to worry a whole lot back then, about getting ran over or anything. A little different than now, but that's all how I got started and why I was interested. And now it's just that little kid inside kind of thing makes you want to ride. I ride. I'm sorry, that's Brinkley. He wanted to get down. I ride a Vulcan 900 Classic, and Tom rides.
I have a Vulcan 1700, the Voyager touring package.
Mm-hmm. And we'll stick some pictures of them in here for you so you can take a look at them.
Another question is, do y'all have a favorite cruise line, cruise ship, or a port? I'll break that down with the cruise line first. We've been on 3 different cruise lines. We've cruised Carnival, we've cruised MSC, and we recently cruised Norwegian.
We cruise Carnival the most because that's the cruise line we started out with.
I would have to say probably my favorite cruise line right now would be Norwegian.
Mm-hmm.
As far as a favorite ship, it would have to be
The Victory.
the Carnival Victory, yes.
Yeah.
2 for 2. And our favorite cruise port, actually answered that with
Miami.
another question earlier in this video, and it's Miami. So just because of the skyline and everything else.
Eastern North Carolina.
Yeah, Jeannie mentioned she's from Eastern North Carolina. Hello. Again, we love that area, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
She found us through a live stream that we attended the other night. So welcome to our channel, KY Travelers.
Thank you.
She's been a cruiser since 1987 and found the YouTube videos on cruising, she says, about 8 months ago. So again, thank you for subscribing to our channel, for watching our channel. And we will continue to put more material, more creative artwork up here for you.
We're still pretty new with this too, though.
We're new at this, but we have a passion
quite
for
sure.
cruising,
Yeah,
so.
we do indeed. But we wasn't quite sure how we were supposed to act as far as the videos go, and I think we've been a little stiff and stuff in them, which is not us. We're pretty level, calm people. Like fun.
Yeah, we're just
cut up with each other.
Like Jeannie said, she's still new to the YouTube thing. Well, so are we.
So are we.
So, but just wanted to pop back on here because we got a new question, couple of new questions from one of our subscribers. I wanted to go ahead and get that added to this video because it's from this week's question series, just so we can try to keep everything in line there. But we'll go ahead and close this one out. We'll post up a couple of, I'll try to find some pictures, little video snippets of Brenda on her motorcycles. And we'll just kind of go from there. So,
yeah.
Again, we will see y'all.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And thank y'all. Thank y'all very much. Y'all have a good evening. Bye,
Keep on
everybody.
cruising.